Won't be too long now. Tape is about to be pulled out across shortly. Runners called in. That's it. The 2026 Ballynoe races commences with the 4-year-old maiden, kindly sponsored by Goffs Aintree Sale. And we have a field of 9 runners making their way to the first of 14 fences. Prominent is Brian Dunleavy aboard Tullamore Thomas. They go to number 1 alongside one of the 2 JP McManus horses, Lord Fauntleroy, who's in the white cap. Settle in 3rd place. We've got the Gloves Are Off, who in turn then is track by the 2 Mondag horses here, which are Soldier Boy and Home Preserves. In behind then, in the 6th spot, is Colin Bowes Runner, which is the steel grey horse Jury's Verdict. And then the 2nd of the Derek O'Connor trained horses, Half the Battle. Also then towards the back of that main group is Tom Keating's runner Urban Chaos, and the back markers for the first 2 or 3 furlongs, Owen O'Brien aboard Izoka. So the field have all taken the first 2 safely, and now they're meandering round the turn on the roadside to the 2 fences which are up the home straight, and Tullamore Tom has settled down in the lead as they come through the next gap. Only a half length ahead from Lord Fauntleroy, who is a close second, this one from the family of Faheen. And then in 3rd, the white face of Home Preserves. Another one with a white face is the Gloves Are Off, and then in about 5th we've got Soldier Boy. In behind and 6th on the inside is Jury's Verdict. So they're at number 4, last in 2 circuits time, and again all jumping safely. So there's only about 10 lengths first to last, and as they pass the winning post area this time, Lord Fauntleroy and Tullamore Tom, they lead up for the next pair, which are Soldier Boy and the Gloves Are Off. In behind these, in 5th place, Home Preserves, and then you've got Izoka in the black and white hoops for the Philip Fenton team. The Colin Bow horse in the black jacket for Barry O'Neill is Jury's Verdict. Second last is Half the Battle, and our back marker, Chris O'Donovan aboard Urban Chaos. They're continuing to travel now through the next gapway, and soon they'll be taking off at fence number 5. Lord Fauntleroy, Tullamore Tom, ensuring a fair gallop to this 4-year-old maiden, tracked by the Gloves Are Off and Soldier Boy. And we have lost one there. The Gloves Are Off, I'm afraid they are off. Hit it hard and has come a cropper there. The Gloves Are Off. So that reduces us to 8. Jackie looks as though he's kneeling up. Meanwhile, having passed their starting area, Lord Fauntleroy and Tullamore Tom now lead up, followed by a loose horse who's just ahead of the 3rd running Soldier Boy at this next one. All get over it safely this time. So Soldier Boy has moved through on the outside to possibly head Tullamore Tom and Lord Fauntleroy. These 3 by 3 or 4 lengths from the other 5 remaining runners, with Home Preserves just ahead of Jury's Verdict and Izoka, and then Half the Battle and Urban Chaos as they take the next one. So not much to choose between the 3 leaders, who continue to force a good gallop. Lord Fauntleroy, Tullamore Tom, now dropping back to 3rd, having led there about a furlong ago, is Soldier Boy. They swing in with a break of about 3 lengths then on the white-faced Home Preserves, who is in 4th, just ahead of Jury's Verdict. So they've come past halfway in this 4-year-old maiden. They've jumped 7 more to jump. The loose horse hopefully will now keep out of the way as they come to this next one. Tullamore Tom in the purple jacket alongside Lord Fauntleroy, held together there in the orange jacket on the outside. Soldier Boy in the hands of Jamie Scallon. And then comes Lord Preserves, one who's making a bit of ground there for Chris O'Donovan, is Urban Chaos. So as they come up past the winning post with 5 fences to jump and just over a mile to cover, and the order Tullamore Tom about a length in front now from Lord Fauntleroy. Third place is Soldier Boy, then Urban Chaos, held together in fifth place. Jury's Verdict, and then Isoka is towards the back in company with Half the Battle. Another one still at the back there is Home Preserves. So Loose Horse there didn't do any favours to Tullamore Tom, who's lost a bit of ground, and the new leaders are Lord Fauntleroy and Soldier Boy. Urban Chaos, who was last at this point a circuit ago, has steadily made his way through the field into third position. Over this one in fourth, and awkward there was Tullamore Tom, who comes off the bridle. Back in fifth place, about 6 lengths down, is Jury's Verdict in turn, followed by Half the Battle, who has 2 behind. Home Preserves, who's trying to rally, and Isoka. On they come now to the fourth last pace as the pace picks up. Not much to choose between Lord Fauntleroy and on the far side Soldier Boy, who lands half a length in front. Tullamore Tom rallies in third. Barry O'Neill creeping into it now, into fourth place aboard Jury's Verdict, as dropping back to fifth is Urban Chaos, and then Home Preserves. But as they pump on the pace from the front, and they come now to the third last, Lord Fauntleroy having a great buckle here with Soldier Boy. They lead up by 3 lengths from Tullamore Tom, and now getting into it all the time is Jury's Verdict. They meet the rise and head into the last 3 or 4 furlongs with 2 to jump, and Derek now has gone on aboard Lord Fauntleroy, seeming to get the better of Soldier Boy, but that one is trying to stay on there all the time in the battle. 2 lengths behind him and trying to get to the leaders is Jury's Verdict, and then Tullamore Tom. And as they come to the second last, Lord Fauntleroy with a small lead here from Soldier Boy. On the inside, Jury's Verdict is getting there with every stride, and almost 3 across the track, and now Jury's Verdict finds a turn of foot and takes over. It's Jury's Verdict. Barry O'Neill up and over the last, and going on here, it's going to be Colin Bowes' first 4-year-old gelding winner of the spring, and it's a nice one. The grey Jury's Verdict came home strongest in the last half mile to beat Soldier Boy. Tullamore Tom, Lord Fauntleroy had every chance, eventually ended up fourth, and they were clear in turn from Half the Battle, Urban Chaos, and last one completing was Isoka, pulled up before the second last was Home Preserves.
And the result of our first race, first number 13, second number 26, third was number 5, and the number 11 was fourth. That's 13, 26, 5, and 11. And your distance as well, 3.5 lengths, 1 length, and 1.5 lengths. That's 3.5, 1, and 1.5 lengths.